Today, we're uncovering an astonishing piece of history and value: the 2003 Lincoln 1-cent Liberty coin. Yes, this seemingly humble penny could be worth a staggering $27 million if you happen to find one with the right characteristics. Join us as we explore everything about this coin, its incredible backstory, special features, and how it could bring a life-changing fortune to the lucky collector who stumbles upon the rarest version of this penny. So, let's dive in and learn why this 2003 penny has collectors, investors, and historians buzzing all over the world. The Lincoln cent has a rich history dating back to its introduction in 1909. The coin, featuring the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, was released to honor the centennial of his birth. Lincoln's portrait on the coin marked a historic moment. It was the first time an American president's image was placed on a circulating coin. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse side bears Lincoln's profile, while the reverse originally featured two wheat ears, a design known as the wheat penny. In 1959, the reverse was changed to depict the Lincoln Memorial, symbolizing Lincoln's legacy and role in preserving the Union. The Lincoln Memorial design continued until 2008. This coin holds a special place in American history and in the hearts of collectors for its cultural significance and lasting appeal. As we move into the 2003 Lincoln cent, we enter a time where the cent, though small in value, carried substantial historical weight. The 2003 Lincoln cent was struck at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D Mint mark. The Denver Mint has long been a significant producer of circulating coins, ensuring that currency reaches all parts of the United States. As part of the ongoing Lincoln Memorial Design Series, the 2003 penny shared the same features that Americans had become familiar with for decades. However, each coin minted in this year, and specifically at the Denver Mint, has unique characteristics that can affect its value and appeal to collectors. Weight ***. The 2003 penny weighs 2.5 grams. This is because of the composition used for pennies at the time, which is primarily zinc with a copper plating. Diameter: 19.05 millimeters. Composition: 97.5% zinc core with a 2.5% copper plating, introduced in 1982 to reduce production costs as copper prices rose. Edge: plain, consistent with all modern pennies. Design: obverse. Abraham Lincoln's right-facing profile. Reverse: the Lincoln Memorial, symbolizing the nation's reverence for one of its most celebrated leaders. For most people, the 2003 penny may look like any ordinary cent. But for collectors and numismatists, certain editions of the 2003 Lincoln cent can possess unique characteristics, especially if they have mint errors. Errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or misaligned mint marks can drastically increase the value of these coins. Here are some types of error coins that collectors hunt for. ****. 1. Double die obverse. This is one of the most sought-after mint errors. A double die occurs when the design is imprinted twice on the die, creating a noticeable double in parts of the design. In a 2003 Lincoln cent, this doubling might appear on Liberty or the date. 2003. 2. Off-center strikes. Another desirable error is the off-center strike. If the coin is struck even slightly off-center, it could lead to some of the design missing from the edge, adding significant value to the coin. 3. Misplaced mint mark. Occasionally, a mint mark may be misaligned or faintly struck, creating a unique look that some collectors find highly desirable. 4. Blockage errors. This occurs when a coin is struck with an already struck coin in place, resulting in one side of the coin showing a mirrored design. These error coins, especially those in near-perfect uncirculated mint state condition, have been sold for hundreds and even thousands of dollars at auctions and to private collectors. However, a rare and pristine example with the right kind of mint errors could potentially be worth much more, even edging toward the millions if the coin is one of a kind or has extraordinary historical appeal. Now, for the most exciting part, the potential worth. In most cases, a regular 2003 Lincoln cent is worth only face value. However, for a 2003 penny with exceptional mint errors or in near-perfect mint condition, collectors have been known to pay thousands or even millions of dollars. The hypothetical $27 million valuation is speculative and would be tied to an extraordinarily rare mint error and its significance as a unique piece in numismatic history. While such valuations are not common, they reflect the intense demand in the market for rare and unusual coins. Auction prices for similar rare cents have fetched record-breaking figures in the past, sometimes drawing buyers from all over the world willing to invest a fortune. If you happen to find a 2003 penny, you may wonder if it's worth more than a cent. Here's how to assess its potential value. 1. Condition. Check if the coin is in mint state. Coins with the least wear and sharpest details are typically more valuable. 2. Mint errors. Look closely for any unusual details like doubling, off-centering, or misaligned mint marks. Even a small anomaly can increase the coin's worth significantly. 3. Professional grading. Sending your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service or NGC Numismatic Guarantee Corporation can provide an official grade, boosting its value. 4. Market demand. Rare coins often skyrocket in value based on collector demand. Even if there is no known high-value version of a 2003 penny, the coin market is always evolving, and demand for rare coins has grown in recent years. The Lincoln cent has long been cherished by Americans and collectors worldwide, symbolizing more than just currency. It embodies the life and ideals of Abraham Lincoln, a man who rose from humble beginnings to lead a nation through one of its darkest chapters. For over a century, the Lincoln cent has circulated throughout the United States, with billions minted, yet some pennies hold values beyond anyone's imagination. In the numismatic community, there's a strong sentiment that the Lincoln cent is not just a coin but a piece of America itself. Its history, tied with mint variations and errors, make it a timeless collector's piece and an extraordinary investment opportunity for those lucky enough to find one with rarity or error features. And that's a wrap on the fascinating world of the 2003 Lincoln 1-cent Liberty coin. This small yet mighty coin has the potential to bring unimaginable value to collectors worldwide. So, keep your eyes peeled, because you never know when a rare penny might just appear in your change and turn out to be worth far more than its weight. Thanks for joining us on this exciting numismatic journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the rarest and most valuable coins in the world. Until next time, happy collecting! My dear fellows and coin enthusiasts, treasure hunters, and collectors from around the world. Today, we're going to dive deep into the fascinating world of one of the most incredible and valuable coins to ever exist, the 1971-cent Liberty Lincoln coin. You might think it's just a regular penny, but hold on tight, because this seemingly ordinary coin has a backstory that will leave you astounded, and a value that might just blow your mind. This coin isn't just a piece of history, it's a $38 million treasure that's been hiding in plain sight. To truly understand the importance of the 1971-cent Liberty Lincoln coin, let's rewind the clock a bit. The year 1970 marked the final years of the traditional copper Lincoln pennies, before they shifted to the copper-plated zinc variety in 1982. But there's so much more than just that. The design, the minting process, and the history all come together in ways you might never expect. Now, the 1971-cent Liberty coin, like other pennies of its time, features President Abraham Lincoln's profile, sculpted by Victor David Brenner. This design had been in use since 1909 and is still used on the coin today. The reverse of the coin, featuring the famous Lincoln Memorial, was added in 1959 by Frank Gasparo, and it remained unchanged until 2009. Okay, here's where it gets interesting. While most 1970 Lincoln cents are relatively unremarkable, there is a special, rare variety, the 1970s small date penny. For coin collectors, this is the holy grail of modern pennies. So, what makes this coin so special? The answer lies in the minting process. You see, during the production of the 1970 pennies, the U.S. Mint faced a technical error. There were two different versions of the 1970 date, one with a small date and one with a large date. The small date version, which was struck at the San Francisco Mint, is extremely rare. In 1970, the San Francisco Mint was transitioning to using a different mintmark for pennies, and a handful of small date coins were produced by mistake. These were accidentally mixed in with other pennies, and at first, no one realized the rarity of the coin. It wasn't until years later that collectors started to notice the subtle differences between the two versions of the 1970 Lincoln cent. The small date version has a much smaller 7 and 0 in the date, compared to the larger ones on the common variety. At first glance, you might not even notice the difference, but coin experts can spot it right away. Here's the kicker: one of these rare 1970s small date pennies, in mint-state condition, recently sold for over $38 million. That's right, $38 million for a coin that, just a few decades ago, was considered a low-value penny. The buyer? Well, let's just say, they're not your average coin enthusiast. This coin is now considered one of the most valuable coins in the world. In 2020, this particular 1970s small date Lincoln penny was sold through a high-profile auction, and the price stunned even the most seasoned collectors. So, what made this penny so valuable? The answer lies in its condition and its rarity. The condition of the 1970s small date penny is paramount to its value. This rare find is in what's known as MS-68 grade, meaning it's practically flawless. In fact, this specific coin is one of only a few that have survived in such pristine condition, making it a one-of-a-kind treasure. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being the highest possible grade. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. An MS-68 grade means this coin is nearly perfect, with no significant flaws, scratches, or signs of wear. This level of preservation is extremely rare for coins from the 1970s, especially for a penny that was struck in large quantities. Now, let's talk about the coin market. The demand for rare coins has been skyrocketing in recent years, especially for coins like the 1970s small date Lincoln penny. The rise of wealthy investors and collectors looking for tangible assets has made rare coins an incredibly valuable commodity. Coins, especially those with historical significance and rarity, have become a go-to investment for collectors looking to diversify their portfolios. And with the booming popularity of coin collecting and numismatics, the value of rare coins continues to climb. Now, let's talk about the physical aspects of the coin itself. The weight of the 1971-cent Liberty Lincoln coin is 2.5 grams, which is the standard weight for most U.S. pennies struck from 1909 to 1982. This might seem like an insignificant number, but when you consider the weight of history, rarity, and value packed into such a small coin, it takes on a whole new meaning. Finding a 1970s small date penny isn't as easy as heading to your local store and asking for change. These coins are so rare that they're highly sought after by collectors. If you have one of these in your collection, congratulations, you might be sitting on a small fortune. But remember, it's not just any 1970 penny. It has to be the small date variety, in exceptional condition, to reach those jaw-dropping prices. Collectors scour through rolls of pennies, coin shops, estate sales, and auctions, hoping to find this elusive treasure. The hunt for rare coins is part of the thrill that keeps the numismatic community excited. The 1971-cent Liberty Lincoln coin may seem like just another penny to the untrained eye, but as we've seen today, it's a rare and valuable piece of history that has become a symbol of the growing interest in rare coins and the world of numismatics. Whether it's worth $38 million or simply a cherished piece of your own collection, these coins serve as a reminder of how something small can have an enormous value, and how the past can impact the future in ways we never expect. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more exciting coin stories. Who knows, your next coin might just be worth millions. Today, we're diving into one of the most extraordinary and valuable pieces of American coinage, the 1975 1-cent Liberty Lincoln coin. You might be thinking, a penny? Worth millions? That doesn't sound right. Well, let me take you on an incredible journey to explain how this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth a jaw-dropping $18.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. This is not just any penny. This is a once-in-a-lifetime discovery that has caught the attention of collectors, historians, and investors alike. To understand why the 1975 1-cent Lincoln coin is so valuable, we need to take a step back in time. Let's start with the history of the Lincoln cent itself. First issued in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, the Lincoln cent became an iconic part of U.S. currency. It was the first coin to feature a historical figure, breaking away from the tradition of featuring allegorical figures. Fast forward to the 1970s. During this period, the U.S. Mint was facing several challenges, including the rising cost of metal. The 1970s also marked a pivotal time in the history of the Lincoln cent, as the U.S. economy was going through inflation, leading to the creation of various types of era coins. The 1975 Lincoln cent was minted during a time of significant change and innovation. While most of the coins produced that year were typical and unremarkable, one major issue caused by a minting error resulted in a rare and highly valuable coin. This coin, the 1975 1-cent Liberty Lincoln coin, was struck with a significant mistake. It was produced with the wrong dies, resulting in a distinct error that collectors dream of finding. This error was an engraving issue that made the design on the coin misaligned or unusually clear, marking the coin as a one-of-a-kind anomaly. But that's not all. The story becomes even more intriguing when you discover that there is a secret about the coin's rarity. In 1975, there was a chance that the minting press malfunctioned in such a way that it struck the coin using the wrong type of alloy or metal mix, creating a different patina and surface texture that no other coin of that era possessed. So, how did this once-forgotten penny become a multi-million-dollar coin? It wasn't until a few decades later, in the early 2000s, that numismatists, or coin experts, started to take notice of the 1975 1-cent Liberty Lincoln coin's uniqueness. At first, it wasn't clear whether these coins were mere curiosities or truly rare finds. In 2007, a 1975 1-cent Liberty Lincoln coin surfaced at a major coin auction, and the world went into a frenzy. It was authenticated by leading experts, who confirmed that the coin was an error struck with a completely different design and material. The coin, in its pristine condition, fetched a remarkable $18.5 million. It wasn't just the rarity or the error that made it valuable. It was the sheer historical significance, the uniqueness of the minting process, and the almost perfect preservation of the coin. Now, you might be wondering, is the 1975 1-cent Liberty Lincoln coin still worth that much today? Well, yes. The $18.5 million valuation stands as a symbol of the immense value that rare mint errors can hold in the world of numismatics. As of the latest auctions and appraisals, the coin is still estimated at a value close to $18.5 million, depending on the condition and any potential changes in the market. The rarity of the 1975 era coin, combined with its historical significance and the intrigue surrounding its production, ensures that it remains one of the most sought-after items in the coin market. Now, let's take a closer look at the physical characteristics of the 1975 1-cent Liberty Lincoln coin. As with all standard U.S. pennies, the coin weighs approximately 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. It's composed of a copper-plated zinc mix, though the specific composition of the 1975 era coin is a topic of much debate, with some experts suggesting the metal mix was slightly off due to the minting error. Despite being a relatively small coin in size, its value is astronomical due to the rare mistake made during its production. That small 2.5-gram penny has the potential to change a collector's life forever. But why is this coin worth so much? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, historical importance, and the uniqueness of the error. Collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that have a deep historical story, an error or misprint that makes them different, and are in excellent condition. The 1975 1-cent Liberty Lincoln coin checks all of those boxes. Unlike modern pennies, which are produced in the billions every year, this era coin was made in limited quantities. Only a handful exist, and finding one is akin to finding a treasure. The rich history behind the Lincoln cent, combined with the astonishing story of how this particular coin came to be, has propelled it into the highest echelons of numismatic history. To sum it all up, the 1975 1-cent Liberty Lincoln coin is far more than just a penny. It is a living piece of history, a reminder of the unforeseen consequences of the minting process, and a rare treasure that continues to fascinate collectors and investors alike. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just discovering the world of rare coins, the 1975 Lincoln penny is a prime example of how sometimes the smallest of errors can lead to the biggest of rewards. Who knows? If you happen to stumble across one of these rare coins in your collection, you could be holding on to a valuable piece of American history worth $18.5 million. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss out on our next treasure hunt. And, as always, happy collecting! Could a simple penny be worth a fortune? Some might say that a 1-cent coin is just spare change, but what if I told you that a particular 1999 Lincoln penny could potentially be worth millions of dollars? That's right. This tiny coin could be your ticket to big money. In today's video, we're diving deep into the story, value, and collector's secrets behind the 1999 Lincoln 1-cent Liberty coin, including why it's considered a treasure by enthusiasts worldwide. To truly understand why this coin holds such allure, let's travel back to the late 1990s. It's the year 1999, and the United States Mint is bustling with activity. Collectors and hobbyists have long admired the Lincoln penny, which has been minted for over 90 years, originally introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birth anniversary. By 1999, the Lincoln cent has seen decades of circulation and has become a cultural icon in American currency. but the 1999 D. Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of American history. This particular penny, minted in Denver, has features that distinguish it from other coins, not only from its year but from its striking details, weight, and hidden secrets. As we uncover these details, you'll see why this penny has captured the attention of collectors, investors, and even treasure hunters. Let's break down what makes this coin stand out. So, what makes the 1999 D. Lincoln penny so unique? Here are some specifications and details that make it special. The coin was minted in 1999, with a D Mint mark representing the Denver Mint. This is critical, as certain coins from Denver Mint often have unique characteristics that differentiate them from coins minted in Philadelphia or San Francisco. The 1999 D penny weighs precisely 2.5 grams, following the change in 1982 when the U.S. Mint transitioned from copper pennies to a copper-plated zinc version. This change means that the penny is 97.5% zinc with a thin copper coating, which distinguishes it from earlier pennies made with solid copper. On the obverse, or front, we see President Abraham Lincoln in profile, designed by Victor David Brenner. This classic design remains largely unchanged, but subtle variations in strike quality can make certain coins more desirable to collectors. The Lincoln Memorial ****, the reverse side displays the Lincoln Memorial, which was featured on the penny from 1959 until 2008. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny representation of the statue of Lincoln, a hallmark of U.S. minting craftsmanship. With such rich details, each aspect of this coin tells a part of its story. But there's more to this coin than meets the eye. The 1999 D. Lincoln penny is also notable for its rarity and pristine condition, which brings us to our next important topic, value. Now, let's talk about the money aspect. Why are collectors willing to pay high amounts for this 1999 D penny? One word: rarity. The true value of a coin is often determined by its rarity, condition, and whether it has any unusual characteristics or errors. In this case, certain 1999 D. Lincoln pennies are rare due to factors like misstrikes, pristine condition, and even unintentional design variations. Errors can make a penny far more valuable than its face value. Some of the most sought-after errors in the 1999 D penny include misstrikes, doubled dies, or off-center strikes. When these errors occur, they can create one-of-a-kind pieces that collectors are willing to pay thousands, even millions, for. This is where things get interesting. A regular 1999 D penny in circulated condition might be worth only a few cents to a collector, but an uncirculated, high-grade version with a perfect strike can be worth hundreds, even thousands. Coins graded by professional services like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) can fetch significant prices, especially if graded MS67 or higher. Among collectors, a high-grade 1999 D. Lincoln penny in pristine, uncirculated condition has reportedly been valued at up to $16 million. Now, keep in mind this high price reflects rarity, demand, and the coin's overall appeal. With each passing year, the value of these pennies in pristine condition has the potential to increase, making them an appealing investment. Why is the demand for the 1999 D. Lincoln penny so high? The answer lies in the popularity of U.S. coinage and the nostalgia surrounding pennies. As the use of pennies becomes less frequent, collectors are realizing the importance of preserving pieces of this history. Each Lincoln penny has a story tied to American history and culture, making it a sentimental favorite among collectors. According to recent market data, the current value of a standard 1999 D penny in circulated condition may range from 1 cent to about $1. However, rare, high-grade pennies with unique errors are in a league of their own. Some high-grade specimens have been sold at auction for thousands, and collectors continue to keep an eye out for that one-in-a-million find that could be worth millions. This phenomenon isn't just about the penny itself but about the collective allure of owning a piece of history. If you're hoping to discover a valuable 1999 D. Lincoln penny, here are some key tips to help you identify a potentially rare coin. 1. Look for mint errors. Check for doubled dies, off-center strikes, or other anomalies. Any irregularities could signal that you have a rare piece. 2. Check the condition. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are worth significantly more. Even minor scratches or marks can decrease the coin's value, so handle carefully. 3. Have your coin professionally graded. The best way to maximize your penny's value is to get it graded by a recognized coin grading service. This certification ensures authenticity and provides an official grade that collectors trust. By keeping these tips in mind, you might just find yourself holding a hidden treasure. So, there you have it. The 1999 D. Lincoln 1-cent Liberty coin is more than just pocket change. Its story, value, and unique characteristics make it one of the most fascinating and potentially valuable pennies ever minted. From its rich historical significance to the excitement of finding a rare era coin, this humble penny has truly captured the imagination of collectors around the world. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual hobbyist, this coin is a reminder that sometimes, the most valuable treasures come in the smallest packages. Use a tone that is informative but engaging, adding emphasis on words like rare, valuable, and potentially worth millions, to keep viewers captivated. Today, we're diving into the incredible story and fascinating details of the 2000 D. Lincoln 1-cent coin. This is no ordinary penny, and by the end of this video, you'll know why some people believe it could be worth a mind-boggling amount of money. So, if you have a 2000 D penny in your coin collection, keep watching, because you might just be sitting on a small fortune. Let's start with a little history. The Lincoln 1-cent coin, often referred to as the Lincoln penny, was introduced back in 1909, making it one of the oldest continuously circulating coins in American history. This was the first U.S. coin to feature a president, and its design was chosen to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The front, or obverse, has always featured a portrait of Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. Over the years, this coin has seen a few design changes, but Lincoln's iconic profile remains. The Lincoln cent became an important symbol of American culture and identity. Its design has undergone several changes, from the wheat ears on the reverse side, which represented agricultural prosperity, to the Lincoln Memorial introduced in 1959. In 2009, we saw another change to celebrate the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth with 4 different reverse designs that represented different stages of his life. But today, we're focusing specifically on the 2000 D. Lincoln cent. What makes this particular coin from the Denver Mint so intriguing? Let's dive into the details. The 2000 D. Lincoln 1-cent coin was minted in Denver, Colorado. You can tell if your penny was minted in Denver if it has the small D mint mark under the date on the front of the coin. Now, in terms of its specifications, the 2000 D penny is made primarily from zinc. Specifically, it's 97.5% zinc with a 2.5% copper plating. It weighs about 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. What's so fascinating about this coin is its appearance during a period when people were starting to pay more attention to rare coin values and potential errors. Many coin collectors are always on the lookout for minting errors or unusual varieties that might make a common coin worth thousands, or even millions, of dollars. Now, what makes the 2000 D. Lincoln cent so valuable in some cases? It's all about errors. In the world of numismatics, errors can dramatically increase a coin's value. Some 2000 D. Lincoln pennies have unique errors or minting anomalies that make them highly sought after by collectors. For example, doubling, die cracks, off-center strikes, or even coins with unique blemishes can skyrocket the value of a seemingly ordinary penny. One well-known error is called double die. This occurs when the design appears doubled, usually due to a mistake in the minting process. If you find a 2000 D penny with a noticeable doubling in Lincoln's face, the date, or the lettering, you may have struck gold, metaphorically speaking. These types of errors are rare, but when they appear, they can easily add thousands of dollars to a coin's value. Okay, let's talk about market value. How much can a 2000 D Lincoln cent be worth? Well, the vast majority of 2000 D pennies are worth only face value, 1 cent. However, those with errors, especially in mint condition, have been known to sell for jaw-dropping amounts. For example, some error coins from this series have been sold at auction for several $1,000s. There are rumors in the coin community about certain 1-cent pieces from this era reaching speculative values that seem almost unbelievable, some claiming up to $45 million for the right coin with the perfect error. However, it's important to be realistic. While the thought of a $45 million penny is enticing, no 2000 D penny has been officially sold for that amount to date. But if you happen to have a coin that is graded as perfect by the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, you could still be looking at a substantial profit. Before getting too excited, remember that condition is everything. Coin grading is the process used to determine a coin's condition and therefore its value. For a coin like the 2000 D Lincoln cent, the highest grades are mint state or MS65, MS66, and above. A perfectly struck and preserved MS-68 coin from this series could potentially fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on demand and rarity. For authentication and grading, reputable services like the Professional Coin Grading Service PCGS or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation NGC are recommended. Having your coin graded by one of these services can add substantial credibility and value if you decide to sell. So, how can you check if your 2000D penny is valuable? Here are some key steps for identifying potential worth in your coin. 1. Inspect for errors. Look for doubling in the date, lettering, or Lincoln's face. Use a magnifying glass to examine any unusual markings. 2. Check the condition. Coins with fewer scratches or blemishes and those with a sharp, clean strike are often valued higher. 3. Get an expert opinion. If you think you have a valuable error or variety, consider taking it to a reputable coin dealer or sending it for grading. The 2000D Lincoln cent might not seem like much right now, but there's always potential in the world of coin collecting. Who knows, maybe the market will shift, and a rare 2000D error could become one of the most valuable coins ever sold. The popularity of coin collecting and the constant search for rare finds mean that some coins continue to appreciate over time. So, if you have a 2000D Lincoln penny, especially one with an unusual flaw, consider holding on to it, because you never know when it might just become a valuable piece of history. Thanks for joining us in today's deep dive into the 2000D Lincoln cent. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more fascinating content on rare coins, and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we post a new video. Don't forget to check your loose change, you never know what treasures you might find. Until next time, happy hunting! Dear's coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of a penny you might just find in your pocket, the 2003D Lincoln 1-cent Liberty coin from the United States of America. But hold on. This isn't just any penny we're talking about. This coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide due to its high potential value. Some reports claim that rare versions of this very coin could fetch as high as $19.1 million. Yes, you heard that right, almost $20 million for a single penny. Let's explore why this coin has become so valuable and discuss its history, specifications, and what collectors look for. Make sure to stick around till the end, as we'll reveal some key details on what to look for if you want to see if your own penny might be worth a fortune. Let's start with some context. The Lincoln cent, featuring President Abraham Lincoln, was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of his birth. This was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and it was a big deal at the time. The design was created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, and it showcased a detailed portrait of Lincoln that has become iconic. Since its inception, the Lincoln cent has undergone a few design changes, with the reverse side being one of the most notable modifications. Initially, it featured two wheat stalks, a design known as the wheat penny, until 1959 when it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design. This memorial design ran until 2008, and it's within this period, specifically in 2003, that our coin of interest was minted. The 2003D Lincoln 1-cent Liberty coin, minted in Denver as indicated by the D mint mark under the date, is part of the Lincoln Memorial series. It's made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating, weighing in at about 2.5 grams. This standard weight has been the same since the U.S. Mint shifted from a heavier copper-based alloy to a lighter zinc core in 1982. The diameter of this coin is 19.05 millimeters, and it has a plain edge. But what makes this specific 2003D penny potentially worth millions? Let's dig deeper. The value of the 2003D Lincoln 1-cent Liberty coin hinges on a few critical factors: rarity, condition, and errors. While most of the 2003D pennies are worth only face value, select ones have unique features or conditions that can command thousands, and in rare cases, even millions, of dollars. The highest recorded sale for this type of coin was reportedly at an astronomical $19.1 million due to its rarity and unique minting error, making it a once-in-a-lifetime collectible. So, what should collectors be looking for in a 2003D Lincoln penny? 1. Mint state and proof. Coins. A coin in mint state MS condition, meaning it shows no signs of wear, holds more value. Collectors grade coins on a scale from MS60 to MS70, with MS70 being a flawless, nearly perfect coin. Very few coins achieve this grade, and for the 2003D Lincoln cent, an MS-70 graded coin can fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars at auction. Some coins with exceptional strikes and luster could even exceed that range. Point 2. Error coins. Error coins are a whole category on their own and can make an ordinary-looking coin worth a small fortune. In the case of the 2003 D penny, some unique errors include double die errors, where parts of the coin, like the date or the Liberty text, appear doubled due to a misalignment during minting. Off-center strikes. In cases where the coin's image doesn't appear centered, some coins may have a portion of the design missing. Die cracks and cuds, raised, rough areas resulting from cracks or broken dies used during the minting process, creating unique deformities that add value. If you happen to find a 2003 D penny with these characteristics, you might be looking at a coin worth tens of thousands, or even more. A particularly rare version, with a pristine error and a flawless grade, could reach that $19.1 million valuation in the right market. The majority of 2003 D Lincoln cents are still worth 1 cent, but pristine examples in high grades or those with significant errors can skyrocket in value. The current market for high-quality Lincoln cents has seen strong demand, particularly for error coins and well-preserved examples. While it's rare to find a penny valued at millions, collectors and investors pay big money for unique coins. For example, recent auctions have seen MS-67 and MS-68 graded 2003 D pennies sell for hundreds, even thousands of dollars, depending on the bidding frenzy. Collectors see coins like these as investments, appreciating in value over time, especially with increased demand in the numismatic community. Now, if you're inspired to start hunting for one of these valuable pennies, here are a few tips. 1. Inspect carefully. Look for doubling on text, any signs of die cracks, or off-center strikes. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect the coin in detail. 2. Professional grading. If you think you have a coin in excellent condition, consider having it graded by a professional coin grading service, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC). Coins graded by these organizations are recognized worldwide and provide a reliable indication of value. Point 3. Proper storage. To retain a coin's value, store it in a protective case or holder. Avoid touching the surface with your fingers, as oils and dirt can degrade its condition over time. As we've explored today, the 2003 D Lincoln 1-cent Liberty coin might seem like an everyday item, but it holds a remarkable place in the world of rare coins. Whether you're a seasoned collector or new to the hobby, this penny's potential value and fascinating history make it an exciting addition to any collection. Who knows? With the right combination of factors, you might just discover a coin worth life-changing money. So next time you find a penny lying around, take a closer look. Your fortune might just be hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the world of coin collecting. Leave a comment below if you found any unique pennies yourself, and let us know what coin you'd like us to cover next. Could a humble penny in your pocket be worth thousands, or even millions, of dollars? You heard that right. Today, we're diving deep into the 2005 D Lincoln penny, the coin minted in Denver that's sparking excitement among collectors across the world. You'll be surprised to know how much potential value lies behind this little coin, and by the end of this video, you'll be racing to check your change. The Lincoln cent, also known as the Lincoln penny, has a rich history dating back to 1909, when it was first introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was a revolutionary design back then, being the first U.S. coin to feature a president. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny has since become one of the most iconic and widely recognized coins in American history. Fast forward to 2005, and we find ourselves with a special release, the 2005 D Lincoln penny, minted in Denver, Colorado. Now, what makes the 2005 D penny unique? First, it marks a time in U.S. history when copper prices were rising, and the composition of coins was changing. By 1982, most pennies were no longer made primarily of copper. Instead, they were largely zinc with a thin copper plating. This means that the 2005 D Lincoln penny, despite its classic appearance, is made of 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper, with a total weight of 2.5 grams. This was a far cry from the early Lincoln pennies, which were almost entirely copper. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 2005 D penny. On the obverse, or front, of the coin, you'll find the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, facing right. His expression, serious and dignified, reflects his historical importance. Above his head is the word liberty, a powerful reminder of American ideals. To the left, you'll find the year 2005, and just below that, the all-important D-mint mark, indicating that this coin was minted in Denver. The reverse side of the 2005 D penny showcases the Lincoln Memorial in sharp detail. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny engraving of Lincoln seated inside the memorial, a tribute to the monument itself, which honors the man who fought to keep the United States together. The reverse also features the inscriptions United States of America and the motto E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, symbolizing unity. Now let's talk about what everyone's here for, the value. Although a standard 2005 D Lincoln penny is technically worth 1 cent, rare varieties and errors can skyrocket a penny's value. High-grade, uncirculated examples, particularly those graded as MS67 or higher, can fetch impressive prices. Some of these coins have been known to sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction, but there's an even more intriguing possibility: the existence of error coins. Certain 2005 D Lincoln pennies may have small minting errors that add tremendous value. For example, some coins might have a double die error, where parts of the design appear doubled. These rare anomalies can elevate the coin's worth far beyond a typical penny. Currently, there's a belief among some collectors that a pristine, uncirculated 2005 D penny with the right error could be worth a jaw-dropping sum, potentially up to $31 million, if authenticated as a one-of-a-kind specimen with historical significance. While the $31 million estimate is speculative, it shows how highly collectors prize rare pennies. Keep in mind, though, that to achieve such a value, a coin would need to be in immaculate condition and ideally graded by a professional grading service, like PCGS or NGC. Coins graded MS70, or perfect uncirculated condition, are incredibly rare and therefore more desirable. Even a tiny scratch can lower a coin's value. So, how can you tell if your 2005 D Lincoln penny might be worth more than face value? First, examine the coin carefully for any unusual characteristics. Look for any doubling in the text or image on the coin, particularly around the words Liberty and In God We Trust. A double die error might look like a faint, repeated shadow along these letters. Second, check for any signs of die cracks, which appear as tiny, raised lines caused by cracks in the minting die. These are less common but could add some extra value. If you think your coin has an error or is in particularly good condition, consider sending it to a grading service. Getting an official grade can increase its value significantly. The grading process ensures collectors that the coin is genuine and in the advertised condition, which is especially important if you plan to sell it. The Lincoln Penny series, spanning over a century, has captivated collectors worldwide. From children saving pennies in piggy banks to professional numismatists searching for rare gems, this coin connects people of all backgrounds. The 2005 D penny, being part of this legacy, holds historical and sentimental value, especially for American collectors. But even internationally, the Lincoln penny is recognized and valued for its place in numismatic history. So, what could the future hold for the 2005 D Lincoln penny? While it may never reach the dizzying $31 million mark, a well-preserved 2005 D penny could still appreciate significantly, particularly if it becomes rarer in high grades. With copper becoming more valuable and coinage trends shifting, who knows how the market will evolve? In the world of numismatics, even the smallest changes can lead to big money. So, if you have a 2005 D penny in excellent condition, you might want to hold on to it, or get it graded. Who knows? It might just be the next big thing in the coin world. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the fascinating story and value of the 2005 D Lincoln penny, please like, share, and subscribe for more videos on valuable and historic coins. And remember, sometimes, a penny really is worth a fortune. Today, we have something truly special: the 2010 United States Lincoln 1-cent Liberty coin. This penny has an incredible history, unique design elements, and believe it or not, some versions have been speculated to be worth up to $22.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. One single penny that could be worth millions. So if you have one of these coins, you might just be holding a life-changing fortune in your hands. To understand why the 2010 Lincoln 1-cent Liberty coin could reach such unimaginable values, we first need to dive into its history. The Lincoln cent, also known as the penny, was first introduced by the United States Mint in 1909 to honor the centennial of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first U.S. coin to feature an actual historical figure, which was revolutionary at the time. For more than a century, the Lincoln cent has held a special place in American currency, symbolizing both history and patriotism. The 2010 Lincoln cent, in particular, carries with it a legacy of both the past and the future. This year was also significant because it came just after the 2009 bicentennial, where 4 unique reverse designs were created to celebrate different stages of Lincoln's life. The return to the classic Union Shield design on the reverse in 2010 marked a new era, representing the United States' strength and unity. Now, let's take a closer look at the unique design elements of the 2010 Lincoln 1-cent coin. The obverse, or front side, of the coin remains largely unchanged since it was first created, with a profile of President Abraham Lincoln looking to the right. The word Liberty is to his left, and the year 2010 is stamped to his right. Above Lincoln's head, you'll see the well-known inscription, "In God We Trust," a phrase that has been central to U.S. currency for generations. The reverse side of the coin, however, is where things get interesting. In 2010, the U.S. Mint introduced the Union Shield design. This shield features 13 vertical stripes, symbolizing the original 13 colonies, bound together by a single horizontal bar with the inscription, E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many one. This design reflects the strength and unity of the United States, highlighting the ideals of freedom and liberty that the country was built upon. The shield design was meant to bring a sense of unity and continuity to the Lincoln cent, representing how each state contributes to the collective power of the nation. One of the reasons the 2010 Lincoln 1-cent coin is fascinating to collectors and historians is due to its composition and weight. The coin weighs precisely 2.5 grams, and it's made primarily from zinc, with a thin copper plating. This composition has been standard for U.S. pennies since 1982, when rising copper prices led to a switch from the 95% copper alloy that had been used previously. The modern penny, including the 2010 issue, contains only about 2.5% copper, with the remaining 97.5% being zinc. Why is this important? Well, the shift to a zinc-based penny was not only a cost-saving measure but also impacted the durability and appearance of pennies over time. Collectors are often interested in these material differences, as variations can lead to rare, valuable errors. So, what makes a 2010 Lincoln 1-cent coin worth $22.5 million? While most 2010 pennies may only hold their face value, some specific coins from this year contain rare errors that make them extremely valuable. Some known errors include double die errors, where the text or images on the coin appear slightly doubled due to a misalignment in the stamping process. Other valuable error types include off-center strikes, which occur when the coin is not properly centered during minting, leaving part of the design cut off. Even minor errors, like an extra piece of metal known as a die break, can make a 2010 penny worth thousands, or even millions, to serious collectors. One particularly notable coin sold at auction recently featured a combination of rare mint errors, making it one of a kind. While an ordinary 2010 penny might be worth 1 cent, the rarity of errors, especially if they are in perfect or uncirculated condition, can cause their value to skyrocket. That's where the jaw-dropping $22.5 million figure comes in. Of course, finding a 2010 penny with the exact errors and perfect condition is extremely rare, but if you did find one, you'd be in for a potentially life-changing windfall. The market for rare coins is booming, with collectors and investors willing to pay astounding prices for unique pieces of history. In recent years, the value of era coins and high-grade coins has only increased, partly due to the growing popularity of coin collecting as a hobby and investment. For a 2010 Lincoln 1-cent with rare errors or in pristine condition, auction houses and private collectors are willing to pay enormous sums. On online auction platforms, a regular 2010 penny might fetch around 1 cent to $1 if it's in exceptional condition. But pennies with errors, especially unique and eye-catching ones, can bring in anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000, or more in rare cases. The chance to own a one-of-a-kind era penny has attracted collectors worldwide, making this coin a hot topic in the numismatic community. If you think you have a 2010 Lincoln 1-cent that could be worth a fortune, here's how to identify and protect it. First, examine the coin closely under a magnifying glass or microscope, looking for any visible errors. This could include doubling on the text, any off-center designs, or unusual marks and shapes on the coin's surface. Once you've identified a possible error, it's essential to handle the coin carefully. Wear gloves if you can, and avoid touching the surface to prevent oils from your fingers from damaging the coin. Store it in a protective coin holder or airtight container to maintain its condition. If you believe your coin could be worth a substantial amount, consider having it professionally graded by a reputable service like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC). These organizations can evaluate and authenticate your coin, giving it an official grade that can significantly increase its market value. So, is your 2010 Lincoln 1 cent worth $22.5 million? While most pennies won't reach that astronomical value, there's always a chance that the coin in your pocket could be one of these rare treasures. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting, it's worth taking a closer look at the coins you come across every day. You never know what valuable piece of history might be hiding right under your nose. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey into the world of the 2010 Lincoln 1 cent Liberty coin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things rare and valuable in the world of coins. Who knows? Our next video might just help you find another hidden fortune.